Des, you can hear me? Des, I can't hear you. This is why I was talking to you earlier to see for you to say something so I could hear you. I could.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So hey guys, it's your girl Dad.
It's your boy
Episode of Man
Bam
Opinion
Boo. You feel me? We back with another episode for y'all.
are
You know what I'm
back.
saying? We
Hey
here to do what we
Ash,
do. Hey Ash, what's popping with you? Happy Friday.
happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Man, listen.
Whew. How has
I've
your week
been
been?
waiting since Monday for Friday.
I've been waiting since last Friday for the next Friday.
Boy, the Super Bowl gonna be on this week. You
Oh
know,
boy.
this weekend. You feel me? Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to Premium, because that's Premium is a true Eagles fan. I don't know a true Chiefs fan until they won the Super Bowl, but Premium was a fan of the Eagles when they wasn't shit. So big ups to the Eagles fans, big ups to Premium. Good luck on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And that's about all you're gonna get from me, bro.
Because your team haven't been doing good since
Since
Tom Brady left.
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Mm,
matter. I
mm.
mean, last time I checked, when the last time y'all won the Super
Hey
Bowl?
Rudy.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, but
get
we
over
didn't
that.
act like we was God's gifts to earth either.
We are God's gifts
You're
to earth.
and not and not
We
and
are.
not. So
We are God's
anywho,
gift to earth.
you see that y'all see the trash team behind his head over there.
We just had a couple of bad seasons, which y'all have had many of bad seasons. You
So
know
if
what I'm
you have
saying?
to throw salt on someone else to make yourself look better, I mean that says more
I'm not
about
throwing
you than it
salt. You
says
start
about the
talking
person
shit
that you're
about my
throwing salt
team.
on.
You start talking shit about my team, so I'm talking shit about your team.
I'm just
That's
saying.
I'm it's a rebuttal. That's
Okay.
what it's called.
Hey
You know what I'm
Avis.
saying? What up, Avis? What's popping with you? Hey,
Did she
hey,
ever pick up her shirt? That's the
that's
real
what I meant to
question.
tell you. I'm gonna send y'all the pic. I'm running a little late today because I took
Well,
a little
we're gonna have
overtime.
to post a pic the next live.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all a little pic real quick because Avis did pick up her shirt finally. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
good, good, good.
What time did she come? I want to say about 10:30. She came at a reasonable hour.
AM or PM?
AM. AM.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, I get up early anyway, so it really
Yeah, but you can't say that because when she came early at 6:30, you had a problem.
yeah, I get up early. I don't get up 6:30 early. I mean, don't let's not get simple minded here.
All right. Well, listen, you said you get up early. I mean,
All
I'm,
right.
you know.
All right.
So, okay, we're gonna go ahead up. Trav is in the building. Hey, Trav.
What up, Trav? What's going on, brother? Glad to see you black. Glad to hear you.
You can't even glad to see you black.
Glad to see you black. Glad to see you black.
And it's good old Black History Month. Who's your favorite, if you have one? Who's your favorite Black historian and why?
Who me?
Yeah, you.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you because I don't want to sound cliche. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to say it's so many of them. It's so many
You
of
just
them.
gotta pick just who, like, so you don't have like a favorite.
If I say who it is, people gonna really come for me.
Just
But
say who it is.
I'm gonna go with Malcolm.
Okay, I like Malcolm. I like
I'm gonna
Malcolm.
go with Malcolm because he was a no type of bullshit
He was for
type
they
of
break their
person.
face. They
He
look at
like
you funny.
nah, I ain't going all into that. But he was into that, yo, y'all marching, y'all do all that marching and shit. Y'all do that. But if they come over here with the goofy shit, then
We gonna have to fuck some shit up.
yeah, it's gonna be something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta
So
go.
Malcolm is your
But
fave.
but he my fave. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And I ain't trying to get sentimental. I'm not trying to get soft. I just want to thank all the black pioneers that paved the way for us. You know what I'm saying? To get to the point where we are right now, where we could just sit on a TV and broadcast our business and do a podcast. So there's so many of us, so many of them that paved the way for us. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say thank you on one hand, and on the other hand, I want to apologize because
Ash, same. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry. You want to
I,
apologize for
on
what?
the,
For
on the
not
other
we not
hand,
holding up to the standards?
on the other hand, I want to apologize because Charleston White said it the best. You know what I'm saying? That we have not done nothing within the last 50 years that our ancestors would be proud of. Now
Mm.
there's a couple of us that got some dollars, you know what I'm saying? But we have not held up to our part of the bargain. We have not held up to the point where Rosa Parks got put off the bus and beat down and all of that. We have not held up to the part where, Martin Luther King was sitting up there marching on Montgomery and all of that. We haven't held up our part of the deal. So, I'd like to say thank you and sorry at the same time.
So, side note, I heard, and I didn't fact check this, but I
No,
heard that
no, don't do that. Don't. Oh, go ahead.
Let me say
Go ahead.
it.
She had a car.
Rosa said, no, I don't know if sis had a car, not sitting on the back of the bus, probably. But I heard that she didn't sit where she sat to try to be an activist or stand up for black people, whatever. She had a long day at work, and sis said she was MFing tired and she was not gonna get up. Y'all was gonna have to make her black ass get up because she was not getting up. And then it turned into this thing. And that's just,
So the
what it
question
is.
is, we have no way of proving that.
Right. Now, I mean, we probably I didn't look. I didn't look. It might have been some footage or
Yeah,
something that she said that.
we
Yes,
really
Ash Rosa. That's what I heard.
we had no we have absolutely no way because there's a lot of myths that's going on
Of
around
course.
here. Oh well, who Rosa?
No. Oh, are you asking like who Rosa, or are you saying who is Rosa? Rosa Parks, to answer the question. And I
All right,
mean,
so
I'm
I
assuming
mean,
you know who Rosa Parks
I
is.
mean, what
Rosa
I'm not
Parks.
going to do is I'm not going to get on this podcast and I'm not going to bash any person of color that was an activist, no matter how big their role is or was, or how small it was. They all took ass whoopings. They all got dog sicked on them. They had them high pressure water hoses put on them. And again, we are not holding up to
Yep.
our part of. We are
Enough.
not holding up to our part of the bargain. Yes, I'm saying we as people of color have to do better. Now, also with that being said, anybody that really knows me knows I don't celebrate Black History Month at all. I just don't.
Because
Be-
every day is Black History.
no, because I don't want to relegate my history in one month
To
while you got 11 of them. Because at the end of the day, again, Samuel Jackson said it the best. No, my bad. Morgan Freeman. He
I
said,
mean, same person at this point,
"Nah,
but
nah."
go ahead.
He said it the best. He was like, "Yo, it's unfair that you guys get 11 months to celebrate y'all history, and y'all gonna give us 1 month, and it's the shortest month." So I really don't celebrate. I try to celebrate all people of color's achievements all year round. That's just what I try to do. You know what I'm saying?
So, y'all know how my kids are in private school, right? And so it's a Christian school. And they had, when they did the Christopher Columbus stuff or whatever. Now, my daughter, she's in first grade. So, she come home, oh yeah, Christopher Columbus, he discovered America, all the stuff that they push, right? and how that they used to call the Native American savages and this and that. I had to put my baby on game. Listen, baby, the real savages was the people that came on the Mayflower, okay? That came over here. They brought, what did they bring over here, baby? She's like, they brought diseases and stuff. Yes, they did. They didn't know how to live civilized. So the Native Americans taught them how to live, taught them how to survive. And then what did they do? They stabbed them in the back. And Christopher Columbus did not discover anything. How can you discover something if it was already here? If there were already people there? He just found out about it. So if you meet somebody today, does that mean before today you didn't exist? No. So I literally, and I mean I tried to like dumb it down, but Christopher Columbus was a rapist, a murderer, and a real savage. Okay, I'm not celebrating. So that's why people are like, oh, Christopher Columbus said no, the Indigenous People Day. Stop playing. Okay, stop playing. But anyway, my favorite historian is Harriet Tubman. Like she's always been, I fell in love with Harriet Tubman's story and who she was as a person since kindergarten. Any Harriet Tubman book I could read, I would pick up and read. Even though I knew the facts, I would just read it, read it, read it, read it, read it. Every book report that we had to do, Harriet Tubman, Harriet Tubman, Harriet Tubman. I feel like, you know how brave you had to be to travel as far as she traveled through all those states. She didn't have no GPS. She didn't have no map. She ain't have friends to, you know what I'm saying? Like she literally, and then she took people with her. She didn't just worry about herself. She took people with her, and then took many trips back and freed hundreds of people, taking like she risking her life time and time again. That's a bad bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like that Harriet Tubman, she was standing on business, and she got everybody up out of there. So I mean, that's the to me, it don't get no braver than that. So I love Harriet Tubman. That's my girl. If I could meet her or could have met her, she's absolutely I feel like she just would drop so much gems, so much encouragement, so much of everything. So
I just, I
um
just, I just don't like the pictures they got of her.
well, they said, I mean, in the books they said she wasn't pretty. She wasn't pretty, and
I
then
mean,
when
I
she
know a lot of Harriet Tubman looking bitches out here.
when
That's what I'm saying.
but
And I'm gonna
wait,
keep it a
so
hundred.
you know that scar she got on her head, right? Do you know how she got that scar? She got that scar because she was in their little area where they had, like, it's kind of like a shop but not really. A slave was running away from the master, and the master had picked up a cast iron and went to throw it at to hit the slave, but then it hit Harriet Tubman in the head, and she was like out. They thought she wasn't gonna make it. And so she did recover, but as a result of that, she would forever have those sleeping spells where she would literally just pass the fuck out and be gone for an amount, like it come and go whenever it want. She'd be unconscious for whatever length of time that is there, and she still was going back and forth, freeing people, knowing that she could just pass the fuck out at any minute. Like brave, like it's
I mean,
just brave.
I can only imagine being a slave and this nigga get hit with the damn iron. I'm like, well, there go that trip.
You just crazy. So, right, Ash. So Ash said, let's focus on her because she's beautiful regardless, okay?
I get
And
that.
her
I mean,
bravery.
I get that. They did the best with what they had. That's why, despite what anybody, want to do or say, that's why I really love chitlins because, that's what they left us to eat. You know what I'm saying? And we as people of color, we always make the best of what we have. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm speaking of people of color, I like to throw the Mexicans in there, even though they going through their own shit right now. They going through their own shit right now. The Hispanics, they going through their own shit right now. And just to elaborate a little bit on that, listen, man, I understand y'all going through y'all shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not coming out there marching with you guys at all. I'm not because I'm not because when shit happened with the Negroes, the nigga stupid and all of this, and they get behind our back, me not black, me not black, me not black like that, so y'all take over them highways and y'all do what y'all do like we did when we was George Floyd, and I'm gonna sit on the side, I'm gonna have some tequila with y'all, and Yeah, but y'all, I'm be honest with you, man. Y'all on your own. You know what I'm saying? See,
OMG. So, but
I mean,
translate that for them.
no, on some real shit. I'm on some real shit. Like, people of color, when we going through our shit, when people's getting their neck stepped on, when people is getting drugged by these horses and all of this, you know what I'm saying? It's 98% colored people out there trying to, start up a little thing going. All the Hispanics and the Mexicans and them, I love y'all. But y'all be like, I know black, and the nigga not smart, and then they get in little corners, and they get in them little corners. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and I might lose some people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna sit this one out.
So
Like, hold
let
on,
oh, go
because
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna sit this one out because,
Hi, Ladiva. But go
and
ahead.
the crazy part about it is, I was sitting on the bus and I was thinking about it, and that's what made me come up with this shirt. This shirt says, "I'm choosing me over everything." You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Love it. Love it.
choosing me over everything. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, when Negroes is going through their shit, other races is sitting back. They ain't want no parts of it. They staying on the roofs. Ain't nobody want to march with us. Ain't nobody want to do none of that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not taking a rock for nobody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, we respectfully gonna sit this one out.
But you know what's the sad part? It's the manipulation, right? And the fact that, like, we come from the same background. Like, they have
Right.
brainwashed a lot of the Hispanics to think that they're not a part of the black culture when their descendants, we're it's the same. And now when they started, it's the same like when you get the very light skinned blacks, right? You think all of a sudden these dark chocolate for years and years and years that ain't have a white gene in the pool gonna just all of a sudden have this light skinned baby. No, it's because
Well,
it got mixed in with the rapes and the this and the that.
yeah.
And so we do have variations of shades, but it's the same. They just dropped some niggas off in America. They dropped some niggas off in Cuba. They dropped some
Well,
niggas off in DR. They dropped some niggas off in Puerto Rico. They dropped some niggas off in Mexico. Like, it's the same. We just didn't
well,
speak the same language, and now all of a sudden we said all this different, and you know what I'm saying? It's
well,
just,
like I said, man,
you
people of
think
color.
if it was slavery time again, do you think Juanito, he might be a lighter complexion than me, but he still got coarse hair, he still has caramel
Oh,
skin? You think he on the field, or
I'm
you
I'm
think he free?
I'm
He
gonna keep
picking cotton too, or he
I'm gonna
might
keep
be he might be close to the house doing some,
I'm gonna keep it 100.
services around there with the
I'm
horses and
I'm I'm
stuff.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And this is in the books. This ain't bamboo just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, if you light skin, that just means that your grandparents was giving master some pussy. That's all that means. That means you was a house nigga. Your peoples was a house nigga. They was sweeping the porch. Master don't want nobody on the porch, or boss, they ain't working ass niggas, or counting rocks to make sure all the other slaves was in there. That's all that means. But you know better than us. And the second thing I wanted to say was, I love all people, man. I do. But I used to believe, when the Dominicans used to be like, "Oh, I mean, I'm black," you niggas and all of this. I used to pay that some attention until I went to DR. And man, they hair just as coarse as ours.
It's the same.
And oh man, if they ain't sitting up there with that hot iron sizzling it, they should look just like ours. So let's just keep, because before I went to DR, I was kind of like geographically fucked up. Really didn't know that Haiti was just a street across. Like,
I mean,
literally,
it's right there. You
it's
sneeze too
yeah.
hard, you in
You
Haiti.
go right across the street. And I didn't realize that. So now I'm thinking that, y'all just light skinned Haitians. You know what I'm saying? That's all
No,
that
but
is.
the thing is, not all of them are light skinned. You got some
I
Dominicans
I
that
get
are
that.
darker than me, some Puerto Ricans,
So
some Mexicans, some Cubans that are like very dark skinned, have very coarse, kinky, coily hair, like all that stuff. It's not, but
so
anyway,
so in reality, man, let me just say that. Let me just say this to say what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man, we all got to stick together no matter what color, race, or creed we are. You know what I'm saying? Because, it seems like the enemy, and when I say enemy, I'm not just talking about, what I'm saying, Caucasian. I'm talking about the enemy.
the real
Is he's amongst all of us.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, we gotta, what I'm saying, this is time to uplift and what I'm saying, get a hold of people and hunker down and
Hey
because
Al,
eggs is eggs is
a
$9.99 a
thousand
dozen.
dollars for an egg.
They $9.99 a dozen. So I'm like, but again, man, we all in the same fight. We all running the same race. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a respectfully sit this one out because I definitely need you guys to see how hard it is out here for us. You know what I'm saying? When I say us, I'm specifically talking about people of color. You know what I'm saying? We all for some and it's I swear to God, it makes me tight. But for some reason or another, we always gotta make do. For some reason or another, we always have to, you know, turn the other cheek. For some reason or another, we always gotta bite our tongue while everybody else speaks what they want to say. You know what I mean? So I'm a respectfully sit this one out. I'm not going on no bridges. I'm not holding up no highways. I don't advise nobody to get in front of my car while I'm going to work.
You gonna plow through them?
I'm sitting this one out. I'm gonna sit this one out. I promise you. I'm gonna sit this one out, man. I'm choosing me over everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole thought process that came behind this shirt while I was driving. I said, "Damn, man, like I told y'all when I'm driving, I think a lot of times about a lot of shit. And I'm that person where I will do anything for anybody. You know what I mean? And I do things for people that I know they wouldn't do for me. I give people things that I know they wouldn't give me. So we're gonna respectfully sit this one out. I know I am, and my family. I speak for my family because I'm the man of my household, and ain't
So
none of
if
us
if
going out
if
there.
they want to march and participate and help and advocate
Who?
for the Spanish, you're gonna
Who?
tell your family, your son, your
No,
wife.
absolutely not. No,
So what you
no,
gonna say?
no.
Sit that ass down.
Nah. Listen, let me tell you something. The one thing, despite what image I give you guys on this podcast, man, the one thing I am is I'm the man of my house. And my wife and I have spoken about this. And my wife always let me lead this house. And when we had the discussion about, well, what us gonna do now? Well, we gonna sit this one out. We are always in the trenches with people. We are always the first to get our hands involved and get our hands messy, and we gonna sit this one out. We respectfully, and I would hope that people will respect the fact that we're gonna sit this one out. That's his point blank period.
Okay. So Travis said he just bought some eggs for like $13. Like at this point, just buy chickens. Just have your own eggs, This Asian guy came out of the Walmart with the 5 dozen box of eggs. And when I say no lie, he had all of them stacked at the bottom of the cart, all of them stacked like over. So the cart stops here and the eggs is 3 rows higher than he ain't speak English because I was asking him, like, bro, what you got all those eggs for? You might need security walking to your car because you're walking with a hot commodity. Like you might get jumped for these eggs. And then D says, I guess we'll have the kids will be coloring potatoes this year instead of eggs. Baby, listen, they're gonna be coloring their thoughts because food is expensive and the potatoes is too. They not as expensive as eggs right now, but baby, times is getting ready to get hard. We might need those potatoes. So I don't know. we might just be again taking out a piece of paper and let's just draw what we wanted our dyed eggs to look like and go from there. But and
We
so
we have to remember, man, that you know we can make our choices. We just can't pick our consequences.
right. So
And
now,
and
oh, go ahead. I'm
but
sorry.
no, do you think? No, do you
No, I
think?
was gonna say Travis says he got the podcast on his work TV in the break room, and his boss said that he agrees with you, Bamboo.
Thank you, sir.
So, but are you subscribed, boss? Trav, help him
Well,
out. He
hold on, Destiny. You can't do Ashley's job.
you
You
can't
can't do you can't do Ashley's job. That's Ashley's job.
listen. Me and Ash listen, Ash is amazing. When I can't
Yeah,
get time to slip it in, she
yeah,
got
you
we right.
can't do
Yeah.
Ashley's job.
Ash always got yes. It's
But
a
I
subscribe
I
though.
do appreciate you, Trav. I do appreciate your boss, man.
Yes.
But I'm telling y'all, man. At some point in time, man, you know what I'm saying. At some point in time, we just gotta bunker down, man. We didn't pick this president. You know what I'm saying? We by us not showing up at the polls, let America pick this president. And I'm not gonna say anything bad about the man. I'm not gonna spend 4 years crying about it. I'm gonna bunker down and hold as many people down as I can. You know what I mean? And we I promise you, we're gonna get through this. But you guys gotta remember, and remember I said this second. Then we're gonna have to deal with Elon Musk.
Yeah, like I just feel like the millionaires picked this because they knew Trump is a businessman first, okay?
He's
And
not a good businessman. If you do your homework on him, he's
he
not a good
he
businessman.
he he's he still has a high net worth. He has a lot of money. So whether he files for bankruptcy or not, the man is savvy enough to get out of paying taxes for what is it, 20 plus years now at this point. Um his name alone is trademark. It's an he got it on that front. Whether he's smart by himself, we just gonna leave that where it's at. But he's smart enough to hire smarter people around him to do what he's not capable of doing. And so that's just but that's a whole nother topic
Yeah,
that we
that's
not
a whole nother
so.
topic for a
And
whole
yes,
nother
Ash,
day.
heavy on everyone in the chat should be
Yeah, facts.
subscribed,
For
okay?
all of you guys, man, we sit and we look over the numbers, man, and we get a good turnout. But
Most of
we
you
don't
guys are
have as
not
many
subscribed.
subscribers as we got people watching. But I mean, I appreciate you either which way, man. But I would appreciate you more
Let's
when
just
you
do
hit that
both.
subscribe button.
We
You know
can
what
do
I'm
both.
saying? Because we come from a big family. You know what I'm saying? And now we adding y'all to our family, and y'all adding us to y'all family. You know what I'm saying? And this is love right here. This is love. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Mm,
But
mm.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you ain't already, tell a friend to.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to tell that friend. And then tell
And if
three
they
more
know somebody,
friends.
tell some more people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So Travis says, "Oh boy, you started something at work talking about Trump. Time to turn the TV off." Hint: my boss is Mexican. LOL. Tell your boss. Well, that was getting ready to be racist.
Well,
I just had tacos tonight, and it was amazing. And I know tacos is not really like Mexican, like Americans made that. But baby, every time I have tacos, I think of Mexican food. I had Mexican food the other day,
I,
and
well, hold on, Trav. While your boss is there, ask him why the hell do they put oil in the rice?
oh,
I,
it makes it so much more flavorful and better. The
they put
seasonings stick better to
the
the rice.
canola oil on the rice.
I don't
Did
put
you-
canola oil. I put a little bit of olive oil.
well, I was just because I'm for y'all. None of y'all know, but I'm making Spanish rice for the second time because I'm tired of asking people, and my wife, she might not want to do it today. So I'm going to try it myself. I don't understand, the whole purpose of the olives and shit, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm YouTubing it, and but we're not trying to stir up nothing at work at your job, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't
I
want you
just
getting no
Yeah,
trouble.
we just gonna respect. I'm gonna respectfully sit this one out.
So, two things. tacos are popular in American, like the way that tacos are in Mexico are not the same as we do them here. So technically, yes, tacos are Mexican, but just not the way that we have it. That's why if you go to like a Mexican place, they'll have something called American tacos because the way that we have it is just not the traditional way that the Mexicans do it.
So whoa.
Now,
How in the hell? How in the hell do they do it? Like like
we just not. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not Mexican. Okay, we gotta ask the Mexicans. I know that they rice slap. I know when I get the fajitas at the place with the crema on it, it slaps. Give me some
well,
pollo con arroz. Listen,
hold
slaps.
on.
Okay, but he said
What?
he don't put oil in his rice.
No, he said who don't use the
Oh,
oil in the
who
rice.
don't? Oh, the black people don't. I didn't grow up
Not
with my
not
black
not me,
side
man.
doing the oil in the rice.
I learned how. I'm telling you,
They put
it
butter in the rice.
it took me. I swear, it took me a couple of years to learn how to really do rice in a pot, right? So it wouldn't come out soggy or none of that. And then, man, this company that's I think is Musa, MUSA, Spanish
Yes,
company.
yes, yes. They got the
They came out
Spanish
with a
pot
rice
and
cooker.
rice cookers and all
They
that
came out with
stuff.
a rice cooker. 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water. That's your rice. So thanks for that. I mean, big ups for that. But other than that, man, no, I don't put oil in rice, man. I rock out on that good old Carolina long grain. And
I hate so anyway, go ahead. Certain
what?
certain rice don't cook right to me. At least it don't mesh with me. Me and certain rice, we just don't. Well, at least he's watching. Tell him if he can't
All right, and I
subscribe to watch and share the video to all. As a matter of fact, tell him for Cinco de Mayo, put it on the projector in the backyard. And I want it started at tell him a las 4 de mañana. Oh, de la tarde, actually. Tell him at 4 in the afternoon. Put it on the screen and just have it running because you know they're not gonna stop partying.
this
It's
what
gonna be
happens.
May 20th and they still gonna be partying. Okay.
This
So
what
tell him throw that on
happens
the screen.
when they tell you got to take Spanish as a second language in high school. Niggas get
So
niggas get
actually,
talking.
so all right. Now you saying you can't walk the fight with the Spanish, right? I
I'm not.
mean, for me personally,
I'm
I
not.
have different ties. So
I get it,
my
but
my great grandmother was half Cuban, half Bahamian. So that's that. My husband is half Puerto Rican, half black. So that's that. So therefore my kid like we this is our fight too, you know?
okay.
And so I respect the side that says, "Hey, y'all feel like y'all gonna sit it out. That's cool." I have the Hispanic side that's like, "Hey, we gotta show up and show out," and then
But
that's just what it is.
I swear to you, man, and this ain't our topic, and I ain't really didn't mean to bring it up like that. But when the George Floyd situation happened, you
Hmm.
know, I had a couple of Spanish workers at the job, and they were like, "My friend, why didn't he just get out of the car? Why he just not sitting in the car?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's not how it really happened." And they say, "He's so stupid. He's so stupid." So I'm like, "Oh, I never, El Stupido and all of this and all of that." And I'm like, "All right, so there's no winning." And I made it clear. I said, the day is gonna come when y'all gonna need the Negroes to
The
have y'all
Negroes
back.
is crazy work.
The day is gonna come. No, I'm dead ass serious.
Hmm.
They was walking around here, you know, the Hispanics for Trump. They had it all on the t-shirts, Latinos for Trumps, and they rocking around here with the little maracas and the merengue, and everybody, doing their little thing. You know what I mean? Everybody happy about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was happy.
What is that water?
Every time you turn around, somebody was rolling their tongue. Reba! Every time you turn around, Trump for president, Trump 2024. You walk
Woo.
in, I'm telling you, election night, when he was announced president, they outside and everybody happy. They got the
What was
little
they saying? What
merengue.
was they saying?
They got the little merengues and everybody out there, Trump won, Trump won, Trump, Trump. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't see what's coming. Not on y'all behalf. You know what I'm saying? They can't send us Negroes back to Africa. They can't. We're here. But they could send y'all back. They had the Haitian guy at the job, oh, the Trump when Trump tell me thing, Bro, y'all have no idea what's gonna happen. This man said from day one he was standing on business about the migration shit.
He said they're eating the cats, they're eating the
He
dogs.
said he was standing on business. People, everybody was so happy, and I was happy that they was happy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you could choose, you could make your choice. You just can't choose your
My
consequence.
my my problem is that they make it seem like only people of color, like typically, because Asians are considered, well, okay, Indians are Asians, but they're also brown skin. Asian, I'm saying like I don't even know if it's politically correct to say, but like the Oriental Asians is what I mean by Asian, like Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, all those eases, right? So, and this again, this is not to be offensive. I don't even know what we some of the things we can and can't say anymore without, you know. But anyway, when it comes to brown skin people, those are the ones that are more targeted in these type of immigration policies and getting these people out of here, et cetera, et cetera. You don't really hear them coming after, you know, the Italians who might be here illegally, or, you know,
Nah.
like they're not going after the white people, right, that are here, like I don't know, Germans. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
they
got
might
people
be,
all
you
over
know,
that's illegal.
no,
But
I said they do, but the
well,
highlight is on
of
Hispanic,
course,
Haitian,
of course,
Jamaican, you know, like
let's get this very clear. Let's make this very clear. All right, we live in a country that really don't give a shit about us. They have never given a shit about us. You know what I'm saying?
negative.
They deal with us, they tolerate us, but they don't give a
They
damn about us.
tolerate is very loose.
They tolerate because they know there's no way we going back to the chain and shackles. They know that. They know that. They know ain't
Yeah.
no way in hell you getting 400 of us foot to toe on no goddamn boat again, washing our heads with fruits and berries. They know better than that.
But you know
But
what though?
they tolerate us.
They
They
don't have to
tolerate us.
because they got us in shackles up here.
They
We're
tolerate
crippled
us.
up here. They don't need to put us on the boat. We're literally we're crippled.
They tolerate us. You know what I'm saying? And they lead us to think about the American dream. And let me explain this to you guys, man. You dreaming in a country they really don't want you to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? You dreaming in a country they really don't want you to sleep in, man. But at the end of the day, man, you know, we make our choices in life. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my kids all the time, you know what I'm saying? I would rather them think that you are a stupid monkey and a buffoon than for you to go out there and remove all doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the only race that literally has to prove ourselves every single fucking day. And this
We're
is why I
also the
tell
only race without a true identity. Like we don't have culture because it was taken from us. So like if you go into, again, just because we're talking about, if you go into a Mexican restaurant, you walk in and this is a little Mexico. They got the music, they got the colors, they got the Day of the Dead stuff going on. They have, you know, the mariachi band playing in the back or whatever's going on. If you go into an Italian restaurant, you can tell like, okay, they got Little Italy. Okay, we in Sicily right now. Like, you know, you can go into these places and they have this identity. We don't have that. We don't.
well, let me explain this to you guys real quick, and then I promise you I'm just gonna get off of it because I be getting tight. But this is why I tell women of color in particular that when your husband, boyfriend, and fiance get home, whoever the fuck you choose to shack with, man, embrace that man. He go through a lot of shit out here every fucking day. He should be able to get peace when he come home. He live in a country that hate him, or at least he feel like they hate him. When he come home, he shouldn't have to feel that. He should not. He should have to feel at peace when he with his woman and when he with his family, despite what type of nigga you think he is. Man, listen what I'm telling you, man. That's your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance. He get beat up out here in this world. every day, every single fucking day, consistently, constantly. That means one after the motherfucking other. They don't skip a day. When he come home, man, let the brother feel at peace. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let it go.
Hey Sheila, and congratulations on your boo.
Hey,
Okay, and
Swap.
so according to being boo, that's exactly what you should be doing. Okay. So with that being said, we're we're gonna finally jump into our topic, which at this point, like, I don't even know if we should save it. Like, we're gonna anyway, okay. So cis, right? So cis, in case you guys don't know, cis is the term that's used. What they'll put is cis, like female or cis male. It basically just means biologically, like you're a natural born, biologically born,
Yeah,
whatever the sex is at the end of it. So cis female is somebody that was born female at birth. Cis male is somebody born male at birth, right?
yeah.
And so for me, so it was a big thing at one point, and it's still, I mean, it's still used. It got a little lax, but it's for the trans community or the LGBTQ
Tread
plus
lightly.
IA, or the community. They use it, because it differentiates what they're referring to. For me personally, I don't want, and I know it doesn't make sense because it says what it is. Like, I don't want to be referred to as a cis female. I'm just a female. Like, don't put the CIS in front of it. Yes, technically, by definition, that's what I am. I'm biologically a female at birth, right? But it just, I feel like it diminishes what we are. Like, I don't need to have this extra title added in front of it because you weren't born biologically as a female. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not, hey, if that's what you wanted to do, I'm all for it. I have no judgment. If you're happy, hey, I love it. That's, so if you could be happy and you could be referred to as what you want to be referred to, then I also should be able to be referred to as what I want to be referred to, which is what we've been referred to since as long as I can remember. Up until recently, they added the cis in front of it, and I just don't. I don't like it. So, what are your
We,
thoughts on it? In chat,
man,
Moosters, what do you guys think about it?
man, I wanna. Before I say anything, I want everybody to know that this we have gotten to a place in America where this is a touchy subject, right? Where people, well, I don't want to be called this. I identify as that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a touchy subject for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But you are what you are. You was born what you was born, and women should not have to re-identify themselves to make you more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So women have always been known. You could walk up to a naturally born woman and say, "Hey, what up, sis?" And that was, "Hey, sis."
SIS,
Yeah,
sis.
that was, "Hey, sis." But now, we got the other ones, the other form of cis, and I don't think that women should have to re-identify themselves. I mean, it's just at this point, you know, you're trying to make people more comfortable than what they really should be. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's right, like you said, it makes the people not biologically born, or I'm not going to say it makes it's perceived as, from my perspective, that is to make them feel more comfortable
Yeah, but I
by
mean,
relabeling. I don't want to be relabeled. My thing is
exactly.
this: there's people to this day, and there's kids getting bullied for it. People could they're letting these kids decide they want to be a cat, they want to be a dog, they want to be whatever
That's
animal that they want. No, no, no. They are going to school, and the schools, these public schools, have to respect what they want to be identified as. So they got some of these kids, a girl, for example, and I'll never forget. When I had Facebook, I was in this one of these groups, and one of the moms were talking about how one of her friend's daughter got bullied because So she had the cat ears, she had the cat tail, and she would sit there and lick, periodically and purr and meow and do random things. She's in middle school. So they was flaming her. They was flaming her, and they're like, "Oh, anti-bullying." And it's like, granted, should kids be picking on kids? No, but is that also something that's developmentally normal for kids to do? Absolutely. You're gonna come and you're gonna do something like that, which is perceived in our culture as different or weird or whatever. What do you think middle schoolers are gonna do? So my whole point is, we're gonna let people decide they want to be cats, dogs, boy, girls, whoever, but I can't decide that. I'm just gonna stay put. Y'all go ahead, y'all, whatever y'all want to do, y'all rock out. I'm not changing anything. I'm good. I'm fine with the program that was going with, female is all right. I don't need no additional identifiers. That's it.
I wonder what would happen if I walked into the bank and said I identify as a millionaire.
If you say
And
if
I would
you
say,
walk, you identified
if I
as a who?
walk into a bank and say I identify as a millionaire, and I demand that loan because I identify because I identify
Demand
as
that
a millionaire.
loan.
I demand that loan because I identify as a millionaire.
Or if I identify as a white male.
It's a touchy subject, and we unfortunately, America's supposed to be the land of the free, and people can make up their own mind and
Good
make
night,
decisions
Trav. Thanks for
of what they.
watching. Thanks for
Good night,
Trav's
tribe, man. I
boss.
appreciate you, brother. And people can make up their mind on what they want to be. And unfortunately, we've gotten to a place where it makes other people uncomfortable.
Right.
And I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But be who you're going to be as long as it's not making nobody else uncomfortable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could if you identify as a rake, you know, identify as a rake. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The only person that's going to really care about that is the grass. But if you walk, you can't walk into a room, a woman's bathroom, and say I identify as a female, and expect woman that's going through monthly cycles and all this other shit to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You identify as a female. Let me put this cramp machine on you, and we'll see. What I bet you identify as a man right away. Right, you go right back.
You go right back. It's
You go
crazy.
right back. But listen, this is America, man. We can identify as what we want, and unfortunately, other people got to live with it. You know what I mean? But people rock out. Do what you do, man. Just don't make other people uncomfortable. Like if you want to be referred to as a sis, that's cool. You know what I mean? But don't make the original sis upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, I mean, if somebody walk up to you and say, hey, my bad, man, don't be willing to fight the man because he see a man. Don't be willing to fight him because of that. That's what he sees.
Yeah, so those things are very difficult,
Yeah, just
coming across
don't.
people who physically look like what,
Yeah,
and my
if you
thing is, as soon as you tell me, like, if I say, "Oh, hi, ma'am or sir or whoever, miss, whatever," and you like, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," my apologies, and then I'll refer to you as that going forward. Because to me, if you want to be called cat, dog, like I said, it doesn't matter. If you tell me what it is, I'm gonna respect what you want to be called. I just ask for the same in return. So if you want to be referred to as she and you physically look like a he, she, not a big deal to me. Now, to other people, they don't like it. That's where they have their boundaries. For me, I don't have a problem with just adding the S to the he. I really don't. If that's what's gonna bring peace and whatever, okay. It's not gonna affect me personally by just saying she. I'm not gonna die by saying it. I'm not gonna get hurt by saying it. I'm not gonna, like, I just it's not gonna make my life appear negative or become negative because I refer to you as she when you physically look like a he. It's
it's,
just not going to hurt me. But
it's
respectfully, I'm just female.
we have come to a point in this road where I'm gonna be honest with you, something has to be done about it. And yeah, something has to be done about it. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, the man just signed an executive order that prohibits transgender men from, going into events competing against
So
biological women.
it's the trans women. So trans women, and that was one of the other things that we had here. Trump is putting a ban on trans girls and trans women's and competing in women sports and biologically born women's sports.
I
So
I said it before, and there's a simple solution to this. I
well,
see.
before you say that, I already know where you're going. Before you say that. So one breath, I agree with there. So biological males just have a different muscular structure setup than biological females, right? So there we just don't, our bodies were not designed the same. They were not created in the womb the same. It's just not the same thing, and it's not fair. It's like an unfair at disadvantage or advantage for the trans women and girls over the natural or biological born women and girls. It's not fair. However, it also, when you start saying, not you but people start saying just give them their own sport and them and they and they're just doing this stuff, it reminds me of what the white people used to say about black people. Oh, just give them their own negro league, just give them their own bathrooms, just give them their own fountains. So it's like, where is the boundary or the line to, okay, we want to treat people fair, and then we're also not like disrespecting or degrading or treating that community how we got treated, because then we don't want to repeat, because history tends to repeat itself. And I feel like we're at that crossroad where it's getting ready to repeat itself. When you start saying, just like, again, just the whole, just give them their own league. They don't need to play with us and them, and you create that separation. It
Well,
makes it feel like they're less human or they're less deserving. Now, again,
they
I
have
don't know
already
what the answer or solution is, but I
they,
also don't think just kind of, oh, just give them their own bathrooms,
they
give them
have
their
already
own
done that.
this and give them their own that, right? And it wasn't right. Now we have integrated sports.
Well,
We got
no,
blacks,
no,
white, Spanish
I'm not
playing
talking.
together.
So, so if that's the case, I let me go participate in the special need in the special needs Olympics. I identify as special needs, right? So let me go out. Let me if you could separate that and say, well, if you could look and say, well, you guys are a lot stronger and a lot faster than people that have special needs, right? Then you should be able to say and say, well, you got the special needs Olympics, you got the American Olympics, and you got the transgender Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And special needs Olympics is maybe about a month before the original Olympics.
Hmm.
Transgenders could be a month after. You know what I'm saying? And you've already separated them because it 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 does not bother anybody till it affects others.
Hmm. Hmm.
So if this the example, they had a
Hmm.
they had a transgender man.
Wait, so when you
I
say transgender man, it was a person
uh,
that was born female, but now they're male. That's a
no,
trans
there's
man.
all right. So well, there was a person that was born a male, and he fought, literally fought a woman in the Olympics,
So a
right?
trans woman. Okay.
Okay, literally fought a woman in the Olympics,
Hmm.
right? Hit that woman with one blow, and she was like, "Hell no, I'm not going for that." And he's running around the ring, yeah, yeah.
She.
So he's running around the ring,
She.
yeah, yeah. So my thing is, where is Clarissa Shields and all of them? Why didn't fight her?
Well, you know
Fight
what it
her
is? What it is that
and
typically
can't
the trans women, when they compete in male sports, they're not as good in competition towards biological
because they
men,
don't have the
right? So wait,
testosterone that
no,
men
no, they
have.
they don't. And so therefore, so there were, and I'm only using some examples of some college athletes that when they were playing on the male teams, these are trans women playing on the male because they were born male, playing on the men's, let's say, basketball team, and let's say, they're on the bottom of the roster in terms of stats, right? They just don't, they're not great. It's just like, but then they switched over to the female team, and all of a sudden they're number one, number two, like they're top players because they're competing with
So
biological born females. So there
so it
is an in between.
no, it's just this is just America wanting what America wants.
Hmm.
Because how do you say I'm gonna go compete as a man, right?
Hmm.
But then I don't want to get dressed in that locker room with them. No, you a man. Get in there and look at the meat swing.
Mm.
Look at the meat wagon. Get in there. That's what you identify as.
Get in
So
there is crazy.
yeah, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we starting to allow crazy shit instead of people just saying, you know, it's not what society would consider to be normal. So we're gonna give you your own sport. We recognize the difference that you are, and we're gonna give you your own sport.
But again, it just gets, the
Open.
wording kind of just gets a little bit different. I
No,
think that the beginning of finding a good solution that's a happy medium between both sides is an open dialogue between the transgender community with the quote unquote other us, and then
I
go from there.
I get and the open dialogue is the society says that special needs people are different. So
Society
we
said that black people was not clean
okay,
and we were not
yeah,
deserving, we were not human, we didn't deserve rights, we don't have feelings, our skin is tough so we don't hurt. Society, we're dumb, we're
I mean if
ignorant,
you
we're dirty, we're
if
ugly, like the
I
list goes
mean
on and on about what
if you want
society said about us, and that
if
never
you
made
want to
it
get
right.
if you want to get technical like that, like it's a union contract, then you can. If
Well,
you want to get that
I'm
technical,
not saying that. I'm
because
just saying we got
no,
to
no,
get
because
careful
no,
about
I hear what
how
you're saying, but
mindful, because
now, now,
it
now
can
you got to get
become that.
mindful and you got to get technical,
It's not
like
about
a
being
union
technical.
contract, and you got to have bylaws to have a certain gender. You know
No,
what I
I'm
mean,
not
if
saying that
you
at
are
all.
if you are classified as a transgender,
Hmm.
this is the Olympics you shall participate in. Point blank. Period. If you classify as special needs, and what I mean by special needs is if people think you're a little different,
Hmm.
then you need to go partake in the special needs.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank. Period. That I mean, because I'm telling you, where does the ball stop? Because somebody gonna identify as special needs, and when
You
you be
gotta
the per-
be like, you gotta have some type of diagnosis with a
yeah, but
doctor.
yeah, but you go in there and talk about I classify as special needs, right? And you outrun somebody in a wheelchair. Oh, they gonna be the ADA gonna be on your ass. Believe that. They gonna be on your ass. I'm telling you.
You
So the
know?
same no, the same way you can specify that, we can
Yeah.
just start specifying. And this
Yeah.
and listen,
Well, they're
this
trying
ain't
to classify the transgender situation as a mental disorder.
back maybe 20 years ago,
Mhm.
they might have got that through.
Mhm.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Mhm.
They're not getting that through now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you could do it is almost like the people of color did. When the people of color was going to the Oscars and the Grammys, and they was like, "Oh man, we ain't winning shit over there." And
We
guess
create
what
our
happened?
own.
BET came up, and they had the BET with the star on it, and color people was winning shit left and right. Only the Negroes
Mhm.
was winning. Then you had Taylor Swift saying, "Oh, it's unfair." No, it's just as fair as you were when you walked off with 15 Grammys over Beyonce. It's the same shit. The only thing is, the Caucasian people was rating your music. They will never understand our music until one of their kids come home listening to the shit. They
Yeah.
gonna always think that oh, country grammar, and they gonna think that's the music.
What the hell was that?
They not gonna want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? The baby. They ain't gonna hear all of that. Only Negroes could identify with
Sexy
the
Red.
baby. Yeah. Oh, sexy red is something totally different. You walk into a Caucasian Italian
and,
home,
and
start
Meemaw want to hear
they talking about that pea is pink and that booty
booty
hole
hole.
brown. Talk about I'm downtown, going down. Oh
To
hell
Pound
no.
Town.
No, oh hell no. I'm telling you, we had a
So,
guy. We had a guy when we was growing up,
mhm.
and man, I'm gonna say the Negro name. I'm gonna say
Oh,
his name.
all right. Well, just don't do first and last.
We had a dude,
Oh boy, you got to do it
right?
anyway.
Yeah, we had a dude, and we used to chill on the island. We used to chill on Fairfield. We had a dude named Mike Polici,
Oh my
and
god.
Mike Polici would come to the hood, and he would wear his pants damn near down to his damn thigh, right? And his parents owned the restaurant at the bottom of the hill, right? And the restaurant was called Polici's, right?
Hmm.
Soon as we get to the bottom of the hill and his parents outside,
He pull them pants up,
he pull the pants up, and I look
up
at the
to the
man
belly button.
damn near like knickerbockers, looking like he needed suspenders with him. I looked at him and I said, "No, bro, you've been walking around my goddamn mama all day, showing
With
the
your
crack of
ass.
your ass. Now show your mom and your daddy your ass. And if you can't, let me do it." Because with my mama, you walking around, oh, sorry, Miss Spearman. And my mom like, yo, pull your pants up, bro. Oh, sorry, Miss Spearman, da da da. Then you get to the bottom of the hill where they got skingili and the goddamn chicken masala. Then all of a sudden, oh well, it's only right that I pull my pants up. No, Negro, pull them down. Let your belt buckle touch the head of your meat. That's what you let my mom see. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
head of your meat is crazy.
yeah, that's where they got them. They got them down where you could see the little bump on their meat. That's telling you that's where they got them. And it was crazy because me and him damn near came to blows. I said, bro, you've been disrespecting my mom all day out here on this block. All day. My mom, my aunt, my grandmother, whoever came over.
Hmm.
But you get to the bottom of this goddamn hill, your pants come up. At that time we were drinking 40 of OE and St. Eyes.
Mm.
You got to really be an old school to know what I'm talking about.
Look, E
And
and
then
J.
nah, then you know
That's old stuff.
Wild Irish Road. Then you get around your parents and you put the bear down. No, no, this is who you are, right? Pick up the bear. He was
Mm.
like, nah, man, nah, it ain't like that. I said, nah, bro. What it is the shit is disrespectful to my peoples. You just don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
So now your parents is gonna see my belt buckle on the tip of my meat too. Cause I'm not pulling up my pants.
Well, so the last thing that we're gonna say, and then we're gonna have to wrap it. We didn't, we have to wrap it up. We're being told, but do you feel like that there are more transgenders today than there were previously,
Of
or
course.
do you feel like they were always there, but now they're just more out and open with it because it's more acceptable today?
Like I said before, man, I got nothing against transgenders or people, whatever they identify as. You know what I'm saying? But the more the more America and other countries start to accept it, because at one point in time, if you remember, Jamaica wasn't going for that.
Yeah.
At one point in time, they had a whole song, boom, bye, bye, and they meant that, and they
Hmm.
lived by it. Now they take over Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming more acceptable. So now, when things start to become more acceptable,
More
what you
people
have
start being them true selves.
exactly then what you have to start to do is specify shit.
Hmm.
Well, this is
Hmm.
what you can and you can't do. Smoking reefer has become more acceptable. So now what do? They set boundaries. Well, you can't carry no more than an ounce.
Hmm.
You can't
Hmm.
smoke it here. You can't smoke it there. It's the same shit. Now
Right.
you just got to set boundaries on it. On what, especially with sports participation,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
have to, because it's. I say it all the time, and I know I'm going to catch flack for this. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I don't care. You know, it's kind of unfair because we got a gymnast out there, and she's a woman of color, Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
She's out there participating in the Olympics, but she's on medication that makes her focus. So you got the heads up on everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where everybody else is, doing their little somersaults and flipping and doing all of this, and it's like, oh shit. But you put somebody on medication, right? They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be able to focus more. So you got to set boundaries. I think you should have an Olympic for people on medication too. Everybody's focused. Everybody on Ritalin focused. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, the
transgenders
thing
need
is
to.
this. All that stuff is crazy because some of those drugs do the same thing to the body. Some of those medications do the same thing to the body that these drugs do. Ritalin is the same thing as crack, and then you got
You,
Adderall is also like crack. They got certain ones that's like heroin, certain ones that's like crack, and these people they get hooked. So then they transition from that, and then when the doctor realizes that, oh, you're addicted, and they cut off the supplies there, they just get it from the street because they got to get their fix. And those drugs gives your body the same exact high, the same exact dopamine releases that those drugs give you, and it does the same exact thing to your mind that those drugs give you. It gives you
yeah,
the
but
same high and everything. So it's a slippery
even
slope.
even when you're boxing, even when you're playing football, right? They screen you for certain drugs because you ain't going out there on no heroin or no coke or no yayo out there playing no football because ain't nobody gonna be able to tackle you.
You be Super Saiyan.
You're gonna be running through the goddamn stands. Nobody, the fans, and nobody gonna be able to tackle you because you
Mm-hmm.
all doped up.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, man, let me just say this, man, because I know we got to wrap it up, and really do appreciate everybody for signing on tonight. But listen, first of all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And tell
Tell
a
a
friend
friend.
to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. And
Look
share
us up
this
on
video with three
Yeah.
people when you're done
Look us up.
watching.
Look us up on all platforms. Yes, I'm saying, and watch all our shows, and you'll see that some of the shit we make sense. But let me just say, let me just say this, man, on
Are
some
you
real
right?
shit.
Agree to disagree?
Yeah, but
Disagree?
that's why we got it. That's why it's matter of
Matter of
opinion.
opinions. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But let me just say this on some real shit, man. You know who you are. You know what you are. If you want to compete, make it fair. Level the playing grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm saying, because that's what competition is about. Competition is saying, I'm a man and I know I could beat another man, and I'm the best at what I do as a man,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a damn good woman, and I'm as a woman can't nobody beat me doing this. Ain't the first thing we say is ain't no woman gonna beat me in this. So whatever you are, be that and compete against your gender, and then go back to whatever you want to be.
And then if all else fails, you could identify as a toddler and go on the field with the little tykes and whatever they
Yeah,
do
that ain't
and do the
happening.
Heisman on them and win trophies and get
Yeah,
your stats up so that you can, go
that
ahead.
ain't happening. But listen, man, I respect you guys for whatever you want to be, because I understand that transgenders go through a lot. Now,
Absolutely.
when they go through just as much as, what I'm saying, everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Because, you living in a world where people don't understand you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to also understand that that's their normal. That's their normal, is to not understand you. So why would you want to rob somebody of an opportunity that they have of a lifetime? The Olympics is an opportunity of a lifetime.
It is.
Any sport, when you go through high school, you only get one time to go through high school.
Hmm.
So, if you want to have a transgender sport, I'm all for that. I might even watch it. It might be a little entertaining, but it don't make sense to rob somebody of of an opportunity.
A fair opportunity.
Yeah, fair opportunity. But just listen, man. I wore this shirt for a reason, man. I want you guys to also understand that it's okay to choose you over everything. It's okay, because sometimes you do a lot for people that they wouldn't do for you. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And it's okay because this listen. The minute you stop doing for other people, and you start to choose yourself over everything, immediately people start to say you're selfish
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you're not doing what they want you to do.
Yep.
I'm here to let you guys know
Choose
if you
you
want
first.
if you want to choose you over everything, it is okay to do that. And it's also okay to get in touch with Des or somebody if you want to purchase this shirt. It's
Right.
okay. Yeah, if you want to purchase this shirt, get in touch with Des. And I'm telling you, I'll let it go.
Matterofopinions at gmail.com.
And you can have your very own choose me over everything for the fair price of $20. Handle your
Yeah.
scandal. So handle your scandal. Know what I
Now,
mean?
with that being said, that is going to wrap this episode for today, and we will see you guys on Tuesday at 9 p.m. All
Good luck.
right.
Good luck, Chiefs. Good
Laters.
luck, Eagles. Let's go NFL. This is all we got this weekend. It's
Love
the
you
last
too,
football.
Ash. And don't
Peace
forget,
out, man.
guys, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
Appreciate you. Come back on Tuesday. Holla at your boy. Give him
Hit
the
him with
red
the red
button,
button.
Sean.